hydrogen is a zero carbon fuel. All right, so the point of using hydrogen is to save CO2 emissions. It also has very low emissions in other air quality measures, particulates, etc. The point of using hydrogen is because we want to reduce carbon emissions in the future and air quality emissions. The technology that we've developed here is a hydrogen dual fuel technology. So we displace diesel with hydrogen in the combustion engine. Every kilogram of hydrogen we use is equivalent to a gallon's worth of diesel CO2. So that's the point. You reduce CO2 emissions. This particular truck is a Euro 6, so the air quality emissions are managed by the diesel processes. By using the hydrogen dual fuel technology, on average we'll displace about 40% of the diesel, depends on the duty cycle that the operator is using, and that's equivalent to a 40% reduction in CO2 tank to wheel, so for the vehicle. Okay? In the long run, the beauty of hydrogen is it will be connected from renewables, and therefore we'll fully have a decarbonised system. In our particular technology, we are the only people in the world doing it this way. We mix hydrogen in the air inlet, control the amounts we do that, and then that hydrogen mixture goes into the diesel engine, burns, and the vehicle has exactly the same performance as the diesel vehicle. We recalibrate the engine to make sure that we maximise the amount of hydrogen we can use, but also give the driver the full operational experience. So there's no compromise to what he does in his driving. And if there's no hydrogen available, it will operate as a diesel vehicle, and there's nothing that the operator has to do with that. So, when there might be the filling stations not local, or they've done a bit of a longer trip, well, then they still have all the operational requirements of the vehicle. In the long run, we need, in the cities, to be reducing our carbon emissions and improving the air quality. And actually, that needs to be both. We are doing it post-registration, so we're adding extra parts. And at the moment, the savings you get depends on the price of hydrogen that you're getting in. So unlike electric, where we've got grid supplies, lots of distribution, and it's very cheap, at the moment there's not really a market for hydrogen, so the price of hydrogen is still something that's part of the equation. What we found in our experience is the reason why people will do this is because their customers are asking for CO2 reduction. So actually, they win business. So if you take that scenario, it doesn't matter what you put on because you win in the business in the first place. So most of our customers at the moment are really doing it for that reason than necessarily the operational saving. But ultimately, when we can have hydrogen more freely available, hydrogen will be cheaper than diesel, and then people will make the saving. So in the really big picture, the most recent government local clean energy plan included hydrogen as a scenario by 2050 for us to decarbonise. And the real reason why they're doing that is because it's the cheapest way we can decarbonise our system, is to keep hydrogen in the system. So ultimately we will have, by that time, although probably after I've retired, hydrogen will be much more ubiquitously available.
Big part of the market.
Yeah.